All right, we're almost ready here for another Bluegrass 101. Not sure how many people will be attending. Oh, we got Angeline. Hi, Angeline. Not sure how long you've been on. Just kind of getting everything ready here. Let's shrink this up a little bit. My lyrics, because I'm forgetful. We're going to start here in about 1 minute. I'm just kind of getting everything organized. And we're doing You Are What I Am. Hey, we can start. Well, yes, it's that time again. It is 7 o'clock on Wednesday night here, Canada Day. So I thought I would do a Canadian song. This is written by Gordon Lightfoot. And the original recording was from 1972. It's on Old Dan's record. And it's a great, great recording. And it has one of the Good Brothers. The Good Brothers, actually two of the Good Brothers playing on it. I've totally blanked on, who is it, Larry Good? Yeah, Larry Good is playing banjo on the song. And it is already a pretty bluegrassy song. And Tony Rice is a huge Gordon Lightfoot fan. He was recorded close to 20 different Gordon Lightfoot songs through the years. Bitter Green, Sundown, and of course, You Are What I Am. He took this song to J.D. Crowe and recorded it on the Rounder 0044 album, also known as the Brown Album, self-titled. But it is a must-have. It changed the way bluegrass was done from that point on. Had a huge impact. And this song was one of the songs that was on that. So a seminal song on that Rounder 0044 album. And we're going to do it in the key of C, where we're going to capo at the 5th fret. Now, you don't have to capo at the 5th fret, but this has a unique chord progression. So it goes 1 chord, then the 2 chord, then 4 chord, 5 chord, 1 chord, 1 chord, 2 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, 1 chord. Then 6 chord E, A, stays on the A, and then D. Back to the 1, 2 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, 1. So if you're wondering if you're playing mandolin possibly, if you're playing mandolin or fiddle or you don't want a capo, the chords are C, D, F, G, C. So let's just work on the song. We'll go through it twice actually, and then we'll start doing the harmonies, because there's some really, really cool harmonies on here, as you can imagine, because there's different chord intervals that they're doing. Okay, so we're going to start in the key of C. We're going to do it pretty slow. This is You Are What I Am. Want to hear that backbeat? Chick, boom, chick, boom, chick. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. You take me as I am. You make me feel like a brand new man. Every time I fall down, I never get stuck. You got the combination, gal, to get me right back up. You are what I am. got the combination, gal, to keep me straight and true. You are what I am. Loving you forever if I can. I know I'm lucky too. You are between you, 'cause you are what I am. Loving you forever if I can. Every time I fall down, I never get stuck. You got the combination, gal, to get me right back up. You are what I am. Loving you forever if I can. Now there are two spots where they do breaks in this. They do a break right after the every time I fall down and never get stuck, you got the combination, gal, to get me right back up. You are what I am, loving you forever if I can. Then it does like the full G, A, 4, 5, 1. 1, 2, 4, 5, 1. Then it does the 6, 2, 2, 5. So it does that full kind of chord progression as a break. So we're gonna add the breaks to the song this time. Get you guys kind of used to this weird chord progression. Now the thing is, most people get thrown pretty heavily by the chord progression, but what you got to think about is that second, every time I fall down, I never get stuck. So the E to the A, and then to the D and to the G. We've seen that before on a song that we've done, Bluegrass 101. Stand on a corner with the low-down blues, a great big hole in the bottom of my shoes. Honey, let me be your salty dog. So it's the same chord progression. It does the E, and then to the A, and then to the D, and then to the G. The you make time stand still. The only weird thing is they're not doing an E. Gordon Lightfoot didn't do an E in there, and then he also does this weird C in there. So the first part, there's not really a verse and a chorus in this song. It's kind of weird. I do have the second portion of it as a chorus, just so that I didn't have to rewrite it out, because he repeats that part. But when I'm talking about this, I'm going to have to start the lines that I'm starting with, because there's just no verse and chorus. It's not like a first, second verse, first verse type song. Okay, which is not unique. Gordon Lightfoot tended to do that. Summer Wages is another song that doesn't really have a verse or chorus. Okay, so we'll do the breaks, and let's get used to doing this chord progression. 1, 2, 3, 4. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. You take me as I am. Make me feel like a brand new man. Every time I fall down, I never get stuck. You got the combination, gal, to get me right back up. You are what I am. Loving you forever if I can. Break. Then to the 6th chord. 2 chord. Stays on this 2 chord. 5 chord. Think about the times we've had. We've never been blue. You got the combination, get to keep me straight and true. You are what I am. Loving you forever if I can. Another break. You know I'm lucky too. That 2 or 3, just me and you. 'Cause you are what I am. Loving you forever if I can. Every time I fall down, I never get stuck. You got the combination, get me right back up. You are what I am. Loving you forever if I can. So that's basically, I think I might have mucked up. I think it actually does that chord progression for that break. I should have paid more attention to it and wrote it down, but that's fine. So that is the song, but there's a lot more to this song that makes it super, super cool. The one thing that makes it really cool is the harmony on this. And as I said, the harmony is pretty cool because it's doing this weird, you make time stand still. So because it goes that 2 chord there, and then do it now and you always will. So the intervals are going to be very, very interesting in this song. So let's learn the tenor to it. And the only part that isn't harmony in this song on the J.D. Crowe version is that E progression, the A to the D, and then to the G. The second half of that, when it goes back to that G, A, that is always 3-part harmony throughout this entire song. So let's see. If it goes, you make, let's touch on that. That portion too has a weird timing to it. Typically you would say, you make, you make, you make. So the beat is on you make, which is weird. You make time stand still. Because you should go, you make time stand still. So the beat is on you instead of make. You isn't a pickup. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. You take me as I am. So it's weird phrasing, which is kind of cool. But back to the harmony. Focus, Darcy. Okay, the tenor. So you make. We're doing that. That is the 5th. So the root you make is. So we're doing a C. You make time stand still. Because of this chord progression, it's actually the same interval as the lead, which it sounds like it's a lead for this, but it's just because the interval is exactly the same. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. Let's do that really slow. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. You take me as I am. You make me feel like a brand new man. Let's do that one more time, really slow. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. You take me as I am. Make me feel like a brand new man. Okay, so that's the tenor. Let's record that. So I have my handy dandy Audacity program. I'm going to record the tenor. Sorry, my sister just said, "What a great song this week. If only I could get someone to change my guitar strings for me." Same. If only I could find someone to change my guitar strings. Logan, get on that. Okay, so we're going to record the lead here. 1, 2, 3. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. You take me as I am. Make me feel like a brand new man. Now the harmony of that is repeated multiple times. So I'm just going to teach that portion of it. We go through it twice. Because even though the words are different, your tune is the same. I'm going to add a new track here. We're going to do the tenor to it. So if it's you make, there's the tenor. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. You take me as I am. You make me feel like a brand new man. Okay, so there's the tenor. I have to do a little bit of haberdashery to this to make it so that it lines up properly in this program. Let's test her out and see how close we are. 1, 2, 3. You make. Just a hair off. 1, 2, 3. You make time stand still. Okay, so we have the lead, you make, and the tenor, you make. That leaves the baritone as the only one that's not taken. And the baritone will be you make. So let's learn that. 1. You make, you make time stand still. It does this really, really big drop on the interval because you have to hit this note. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. You take me as I am. You make me feel like a brand new man. Baritone is weird in this. You take me as I am. You make me feel like a brand new man. So let's listen to it with the 1, 2, 3. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. You take me as I am. You make me feel like a brand new man. There's the three parts to this. So let's do the entire song as best we can. What I'll do is I will do the tenor, and I will record it here. If you have any questions, if you want me to go over anything, please just drop a line either in the chat on Zoom, or you can put it as a comment on in Facebook. If you're listening on Facebook, I don't know how many people are listening on Facebook. 2. Yeah. Yeah, feel free to drop a line, and I'll do my best to answer. Okay, so what we're going to be doing here. Okay, so let's go through the full song. We're going to leave an opportunity to do the break at the very beginning. So the break is, you make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. You take me as I am. You make me feel like a brand new man. So it's just that portion of it. Okay. Clayton just asked, is every line harmonized? Not every line. When it goes down to that, every time I fall down, I never get stuck. You got the combination, gal, to get me right back up. That is just Tony Rice singing the lead. So because this is going to be the lead that I'm playing, giving you the opportunity to sing the lead, I won't sing that part every time, but I will give you like a little bit of a every. So I will give you just a bit of the hint as to where that should be. But I will be singing the tenor on this. No problem, Clayton. Okay, let's get this going here. And as I said, we're going to do a break at the beginning. We're going to do a full break after. I'll call out the breaks when they happen. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the intro. Now and you always will. You take me as I am. Make me feel like a brand new man. You are what I am. Love you forever. Great. Still a break. 6 chord. You are what me too. That 2, 3, just me and you. 'Cause you are what I am. Love you forever if I can. If time you are what I am. Love you forever if I can. Okay, Marty Lee just asked, is that the key that Tony put down? And yeah, Tony did. Tony and J.D. Crowe did this song in the key of C. If you just tuned in, I was singing the harmony, though I was singing the tenor, and allowing anybody that wants to sing along and play along to sing the lead. Now, I'm gonna pull out the banjo, and I'll do the intro on this. And as you can imagine, J.D. Crowe did a really cool so he did a pretty cool, because this has such an interesting chord progression. The break is super. The breaks on this song, regardless of the instrument, is just a lot of fun to do a break on. So one of the reasons I'm doing a banjo, because it's so much fun. But I will add the baritone on this. J.D. Crowe sang the baritone. So I'll sing the baritone, and then that will allow the lead singer to, if they're singing along, to have a nice little space right in between to be able to sing the lead. Okay, let me think. I'm on you are what I am. Man, it drops there. You are what I am. That's the baritone. Love the baritone. Okay, let's see how this works. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. You take me as I am. Make me feel like a brand new man. Forever if I can. 2 or 3, just me and you. 'Cause you are what I am. Love you forever if I can. You make what I am. Love you forever if I can. Thanks, Marty. I tried to get the JD as close as possible on that. For you banjo players, so there is that really cool. He's doing that really nice. And then, so he's doing backward rolls there. And then low. And then there's one spot too, later on, there's a couple banjo breaks in it, and he does. So there's a couple different variations that he does. But that A, or the A here. But he almost always goes down to that. Yeah, so back to the lead vocals. We're going to talk a little bit about some vocal techniques to make this song a little better. So when you are doing the lead in this, you are very, very responsible to making sure that you're not doing a huge amount of variances during those harmony parts. You make, so you want to hold that A. You make, you don't want to hit that K. You make, so you make time stand still. Same with that still. You don't want to hit the L, and I talk about this, but I'm going to keep talking about it because people do it all the time, and it's subtle, but it makes a huge difference. If you hit the L, you're blocking a lot of the airflow. Still compared to still, so it's nice. You make time stand still. Do it now, and you always will. You take me as I am. Don't want to hit the M. M, because that all of the air is coming out of your nose. You take me as I am. You take me as I am. Make me feel like a brand new man. Same with N. N, if I plug my nose doing an N, it stops. All of the air is coming out of my nose. So if I want to go, you make me feel like a brand new man, sounds better than men. And now, when I get to every time I fall down, I never get stuck. You got the combination, gal, to get me right back up. I can do all sorts of inflections because there's no harmony. There's only the lead person doing it, like only the person singing lead. So every time I fall down, you can hear me scooping. Every time I fall down, I never get stuck. I can drop there if I want. Every time I fall down, I never get stuck. You got the combination, gal, to get me right back up. But now, into the harmony. You are what I am. Loving you forever if I can. So again, making it very, very flat. Loving you forever if I can. To make that lead work really well. The other thing that I wanted to talk about too is there is one subtle thing that they do. You make in this song, and I didn't do it for the harmony part, but we can do it now because there's enough time. He drops a little bit on you make. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. You take me as I am. You make me feel like a brand new man. It's really, really subtle, and he does it pretty quick because this song clips along. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. It's about that fast. You make time stand still. That's the harmony. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through it one more time. I'll sing the lead. That allows people to do harmonies if they want. So you make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. And we'll stay in the key of C. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And we'll do the intro. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. You take me as I am. Make me feel like a brand new man. Every time I fall down, I never get stuck. You got the combination together, get me right back up. You are what I am. Loving you forever if I can. We've had, never been blue. You got the combination together, keep me straight and true. You are what I am. Love you forever if I can. Another break. Oh. Sorry. No, I'm lucky too. Out 2 or 3, just me and you. 'Cause you are what I am. Make me feel like a brand new man. Every time I fall down, I never get stuck. You got the combination together, get me right back up. You are what I am. Loving you forever if I can. Okay, so because we're doing this song in the key of C, the females out there don't always get a chance to sing this song, and the boys don't always get to do cool tenor harmonies or anything like that. So we're going to drop it down to the key of G. Now, G was the key that Gordon Lightfoot recorded this song. So, and I'm going to be really, really lazy because I was doing the capo at the 5th fret. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do C in the exact same bit and allow those females out there, or the tenor singers, or the really low singers, to sing this song. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. Oh, this has such a weird harmony to it that it's easy to switch into tenor harmonies. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. You take me as I am. Make me feel like a brand new man. Every time I fall down, I never get stuck. You got the combination, gal, to get me right back up. So if I was to sing this up an octave, you make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. So, for all you females out there, I will record this. Oh yeah, let me figure out what the harmony is. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. Do it now and you always will. That's right. Do it now and you always will. Keep on wanting to pop up really, really high and do the high baritone. That's not right. Okay, so we'll record this. Full breaks in the key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, intro. You make time stand still. You take me as I am. You make me feel like a brand new man. Sorry, I got to do that again. That harmony was, or the harmony was horrible in that. You take me as I am. Make me feel like a brand new man. There we go. Okay. Try number 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This is intro. Still, do it now and you always will. You take me as I am. Make me feel like a brand new man. Every time. There. Break. 6 chord. To have 2 or 3, just me and you, 'cause you are what I am, loving you forever if I can. If time you are what I am, loving you forever if I can. That was a bit of a train wreck, but you'll get the idea. Let's add some banjo to it and some baritone. As I said, if anybody has a question or you want me to go over something like that tenor harmony that I was mucking up on, feel free to ask me. I will do my best to answer. Now, the baritone in this, depending on where your vocal range is, you can either do a high baritone to that or a low baritone. So if I'm on let's take the capo off. You make time stand still. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. You are who I am. You make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. You take me as I am. So it goes quite low there, but I could go, you make time stand still. Do it now and you always will. You take me as I am. Make me feel like a brand new man. And all I'm doing there is doing a stack so that it is the lead, and then lead on the bottom. If you're a male, lead on the bottom, tenor high, and then high baritone. Or if the lead is a female and has a higher voice, then it's the lead at the very top, the baritone typically where it is, and then we're doing a low tenor on this song. Either or works, just kind of sounds a little bit different, but sometimes really cool depending on the vocal blend. So let's see if I can make this so that it's not too much of a muck. There we go. I can see all the words now. Well, that's the end. Let's get to the beginning. Okay. So this is You Are What I Am, written by Gordon Lightfoot, sung by J.D. Crowe in the New South. We're doing it in the key of G, and we're going to do a banjo intro, and then there's opportunities for breaks, and I am not singing the lead, so anybody that wants to sing the lead can, but I am singing the tenor and the baritone in this, so, okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. make me as I am. Make me feel like a brand new man. Love you forever if I can. Great. What I am. Love you forever if I can. Oh, I'm lucky to have 2 or 3, just me and you. 'Cause you are what I am. Love you forever if I can. You are what I am. Love me forever if I can. That's relatively close. I was a little bit off on some of those harmonies in G. But yeah, that is You Are What I Am. It's not a very common jam song, but it is a really, really good song. Gordon Lightfoot songs are amazing, and this has some really, really nice harmonies on. So it's a good song to get a group of pickers that you know quite well together and just kind of work it up, because it's a good song to have in your repertoire, and it is some really, really cool harmonies in it. So that is Bluegrass 101. Hope you're having a wonderful Canada Day. Hope everybody is out and enjoying themselves in a safe and proper manner, or jamming and playing music, whatever you want to do this Canada Day. I'm going to be here. There will be a few Bluegrass 101s that I won't be able to do because I'm doing some holidays this week, but I'll try and give lots of warning as to when that is. I will be here next one, but not the one after that. But yeah, that is Bluegrass 101. Oh, thanks, Clayton. That means a lot. It's a lot of fun to do, and you guys are great. And hopefully soon we'll be able to sing together for real. And you guys have a wonderful evening, and enjoy the rest of Canada Day. All right. Stay safe out there.